Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Legends Roadwork, the first post-apocalypse episode.
Yeah, I believe it's we're standing here at what remains of Legends.
Yeah, there's been quite a lot of unrest.
Yeah, it finally happened. Legends went full Dokkan.
Yeah, it sure did. Uh, God Almighty, it sure did. So,
Yeah.
for those of you who are out of the loop, the new Ultra Space Time banner came out, and they took away the buyable unit. So instead of the buyable unit, you got to buy a guaranteed sparking ticket. So already, instead of getting one unit 100%, you get a random shot at one of them. But then they also stuffed the banner with a bunch of old UST cards. So now your sparking ticket has a 16% chance to be one of the three new guys versus a 20% chance before.
Mm.
Uh, and then you also have all these other characters that you just don't even want. Like
Yeah,
it's a mess.
it's pretty bad. And as is with the case of anything, people are automatically deciding that players should be blamed for this and not the actual devs making the decision.
Not the devs that do this stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
So
oh,
the issue with it, especially, is that most of the time when Legends drops a banner and you're pulling for units on it, odds are you're going to get units that fit a specific tag. So, like, the UST 8 or whatever the hell it was, whichever one had Khalifa and Kale and them on it, odds
mm,
are when you got a Sparking, you were going to get a Universe 6 or a girl. And Cabba even worked on the girl team if you got him to 5 stars. So, realistically, you were probably going to get a piece that was useful if you were trying to build girls. If you weren't trying to build girls, you probably weren't pulling.
yeah,
And so
it's
now,
true.
yeah, Goku and Vegeta are both good for Saiyans. Rildo is good for nothing. And now you have all these other units, so now you can't even think that statistically your sparking ticket is more likely to get you a unit that you want. Like 20% before, that meant that you had a 60% shot at getting one of the new units, and that usually meant you had a 60% shot at getting someone that was going to be beneficial for you. Now you have a 16% chance for each one, which means that that's less than 50% that you're going to get one of the new units. Less than half that you're going to get one of the new units. And there's so many more tags for you to pull that you don't fucking want. You can just get fucking whoever now.
Yeah, it's a horrible mess. And when we thought that Gogeta was going to be like, well, at least, well, it depends on the person, but a lot of people thought, like, okay, maybe this is just a one time thing because it's Gogeta. There was no hint that this was actually just going to be the case from here on out.
Yeah,
This is
plus,
just the
like,
way.
Gogeta, that sucked. But at least on his banner, only he had the full rate. So, like, yes, when you added together all the other stuff, you were more likely to pull a Sparking that wasn't Gogeta than you were to pull Gogeta. But individually, at least Gogeta had the best rates of anyone on the banner.
Hmm.
Now, when you're pulling, you have three people that have that rate. Two of which you probably, or at least one of which you don't want. And now they want you to get that shit to like 5 stars? No. No. Not
Yeah,
not okay.
not okay. Definitely not. And it's real bad because a lot of people thought that I know I'll say that this is specifically that as far as I'm concerned, Legends was built on the promise that this was not Dokkan. So if this was all just like
I
it,
think they literally said that at one point that they were taking
this was
negative feedback from Dokkan and making sure they didn't do it.
yes, like literally Legends was supposed to be we all hate Dokkan, right? Let's not be Dokkan and for you to just go back on everything that you fucking stood for. At least Dokkan is consistent in that it's like, nah, we have Hercule up front, and you know for a fact Hercule's a fucking liar. So we're all good here, right? Let's keep our promises. Legends was built on the idea of like, we're not gonna be Dokkan. We promise you that. If you can always, no matter what happens to Legends, no matter how much the meta sucks, no matter how much you don't disagree with that, you can always point to Legends and say, well, at least it's not Dokkan. Now you point at Legends and go, this is just a shitty version of Dokkan at the moment.
Pretty much. And, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, idiot! It's technically the same rate," and that's true. It is technically the same rate to get them as it was to get the features on the last banner. The problem is, it's so packed with extra bullshit that you don't want. So
Yeah.
for most people, I mean, one, you have whales that have everything, so they don't care except for the new units, and then two, when you're free to play in a game like Legends, you have to be very careful with what you're spending your shit on. So you can't go out and just be like, I'm just gonna throw fucking crystals at every banner because I just want every team in the game. You had to chase a
It's not a good
specific
way to play.
setup so that you could get a good team. Like if you wanted a good Saiyan team, you would
Mm.
pull for good Saiyans. Now you're gonna throw Chrono at banners and be like, oh well, I guess I have a 2-star fucking Goku Black. Great. I guess I have a 2-star Mai on my Super Saiyan team.
Yeah.
And it's just not. It's not. There's no actual reason to do it. And some of it I actually do think is player fault because of that fucking comparison to the goddamn Dokkan GSSR. I swear to God, that was
Oh,
part of it.
yeah.
Because every single time someone brought that shit up, and people were like, "It doesn't matter. You don't really get that much good stuff out of it." They're like, but you're gonna get units that are gonna eventually be good." And I think that maybe there's a chance that people or the devs or whoever saw everybody bitching that, oh, every time they release a banner, it's just a couple units, and oh, I can't even get more than one guy, so every time I pull, I'm just gonna get stars on whatever. Like when Gogeta dropped, everyone was bitching a fit that, oh, they only released one new unit in this whole banner, so everything I pull is gonna be a dupe except him. So now they're dropping everything. So shut the fuck up. Here's all the Sparkings, except that's actually worse. And people who were bitching about it didn't realize it was worse until now that it's worse.
Yeah. So now I feel like they're deliberately making the banners this way, and the next step is literally just adding in GSSR. But if this was the cost you had to pay to get guaranteed SSRs in your banners, it's not fucking worth it.
Yeah,
The
my
price
thing
you
was like, at this point, if this is the road you wanted to go down with the banners, it shouldn't have taken this long. Because you're going to piss everybody off because the banner is worse. Like, there's nobody saying, oh, thank God they made this change, finally. Everyone, there's either one, people that fucking hate it, or two, people that are trying their goddamn hardest to be like, well, actually, it's not even that bad because look at my math sheet that I wrote out for you here.
Hmm.
But no one is praising it. So I don't,
No, this is
summoning was like
overall.
the one thing Legends had that was good. I mean, you had people crying like, yeah, I did 3 whole multis and I only got heroes. It's like, shut the fuck up. But summoning was friendly enough for the player before that it wasn't that big of a deal. Because even let's say, oh, you really want Caulifla, so you're gonna pull on Caulifla. Oh, but you didn't get her, but you got Kale and Kaba, and that was really all you could get. You know, so if even if you didn't get the one you wanted, the odds of you getting someone else that you really didn't want were very low. There was usually like one unit on a UST banner that fucking sucked. Like on the Gohan one, I think they had that Piccolo that nobody fucking cares about.
Yes, yeah.
But now
Kami.
you're gonna pull for GT Vegeta or Goku, and you could get 20 dudes you don't want the whole time. So you can't even go, oh,
And then
okay,
this
well, if I don't get GT Goku, at least I have a good shot at getting a lot of stars on GT Vegeta or Rildo, and that's like all I can get is one of these guys. So I'm gonna pull to buff up one of these guys. No, it's just you could just fucking get whoever.
And then now it's also fucked up the ticket stuff, which was one of the best things starting out in Legends, which was that when you did tickets and you played every day, you could summon for a guaranteed sparking, and it was usually a 1 in 5 chance you would get someone new because three of the usually it was three when they did the tickets. It was 3 new units on the banner, and then 2 old ones.
Right.
So you would either get the 2 old ones, like I unfortunately did for I think it was future banner. I got 2 sparking red cells and then eventually future Gohan from those tickets. Um, but now with those tickets, like if I was like I was planning on at least getting tickets. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like Kid Goku or Vegeta or maybe fucking Rildo, whoever the fuck else is on this banner, I'm at least getting a sparking out of this that's in the banner. And now I just don't know who the fuck I'm gonna get. I mean, it's nice in the sense that I don't care about any of these characters, so maybe I'll be able to pull a dupe Mai, but that's not the point of the ticket. The point of the ticket is like that's only good now because I don't care about the characters who are being up front. When it's actually a units I care about, when like a female banner comes back and it's 3 new female units on there, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare
Mm-hmm.
because like my previous chances are just down, and it's like there's like that the fucking up of that is like astonishing. I
And
don't
then they took
understand it.
away the UST guaranteed unit. $25 for a unit, like that wasn't bad. A unit and a multi,
No,
like
that was
okay, fine.
awesome.
Now, yeah, it's only $8, but like who you're not even gonna fucking get anything out of it.
No, you don't
You have
really
a
get it. The,
48% chance of getting a new unit now.
yeah, it's a terrible change, and I just want to say a lot of people are putting blame on a lot of different people. I feel like the actual persons you should be blaming are GT because GT was introduced and GT automatically fucked up
GT
Legends.
fucking makes everything worse, I swear to God.
Just saying, when we only had Pan, none of this shit was a problem, right? We had B Pan, she was great. They fucking add 3 assholes to the game, 4 accounting Trunks, and all of a sudden Legends goes to shit. Just saying, the fix is in,
The
and
fix is in.
GT is here. The
Fucking
fix is in.
GT.
Someone slipped Metal Rildo 100 and said, from Dokkan specifically, and said, "Fuck this shit up, fam."
The funniest part too is like GT Vegeta, I think, is one of the most openly mocked GT characters like ever because of how stupid he looks. And so they made him super broken. Like they made everyone
Yep.
super good. Like even by the standards of old characters, these guys are kind of really dumb. Like Vegeta is arguably one of the best characters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But they're fucking GT characters. So you know they did that shit because no one was pulling otherwise.
Yeah, no one was gonna pull for this. Like the only I did one multi, and that was only because I had 4,000, and then I got a fucking dupe of the future Trunks. Not it wasn't a dupe. I think it was my. I can't actually fucking remember now. I just got a future Trunks, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this banner. Back to saving, I guess. I wanted to maybe a ticket. Maybe a ticket will give me another dupe Trunks or something. I don't know. But yeah, no one was gonna pull on this. This is like your this is the cooldown. This is Legends version of the hit banner in JP right now. It's just the cooldown summon until like Golden Week shows up.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and everyone's saying, "Oh, the anniversary's coming up," but now it's like the Anib's gonna come up, but it's gonna be Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta or something. But he's gonna be in a banner with every unit in the game.
Yeah, who's
Like
it gonna be?
yeah, I don't know.
It's got to be double Super Saiyan Blues. It's gonna be
Gogeta and
super.
Vegito.
Yeah, but then there's like some weird thing about how they don't want to add Super Saiyan Blues until actual Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta are in the game.
I haven't heard anything about that, but that's not impossible.
That's hearsay. Whatever I heard that from, maybe that's just like their opinion on something. But regardless of anything, I don't know. I just don't know. This especially is like just weird. And I don't this is just a bad step forward in general for Legends. Especially since like when we're getting so close to the first year anniversary, that's when people are going to be coming back.
Yep.
And it's not like there hasn't been like some tiny missteps along the way. Like obviously people weren't like super happy about Super Saiyan 2 Gohan being a ticket only, and then the ticket only. And then it ended up being eventually we all learned that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan wasn't actually the prize you wanted from that banner. It was Cell.
Yep.
But now like I really don't see a point in summoning unless it's a step up. Like step ups really do feel like that even step ups aren't the thing anymore because now that I just don't know.
Well,
That's
step
the
ups
current
always had
feeling.
everybody in the banner in them.
Yeah, they did,
But you
but at
got
least
to
like
do
step ups
so
had.
many more summons that when you did pull that stupid, like, shitty guy you didn't want, it wasn't that big of a deal. Because, yeah, it sucked when you pulled whoever the hell you didn't want out of your step up, but you got to do so many extra ones that the odds of you not getting someone after all that time pretty low overall.
Mm-hmm.
These are full priced summons with none of the benefits of step ups and all of the negatives of them.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't know. Like we'll see what's up for Golden Week. It's gonna have to be a new banner, I assume. Maybe not even a banner. Maybe they'll just give out a ticket. Maybe they'll give a free Goku everyday ticket and be like, "Here you go, have another Goku."
Have another 600 souls for a hero rarity go to Goku.
Yeah, it'll be Gogeta every day, and then you'll just pull Gogeta, and then maybe people will be happy.
Yeah, it'll be one Gogeta ticket, and so you'll have a 50% shot at getting the blue one or the old fucking red one.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And
a
so some
50-50
people will be
shot.
happy, and everyone else will be fucking furious.
See, I'll be in a situation where I'm like, well, I technically need the old one if I want to make fusions happen because I learned that fucking Cell is the only weakness in my perfect combo that is Gogeta, Mai, and Gotenks. Is that Cell is an asshole.
Yeah, Cell is real good.
Yeah, turns out Cell's fantastic. So even though like that, this is the situation when I fight Cell when I have Gogeta. Either my Gogeta kills their Cell or their Cell kills my Gogeta. There's no in between. Whoever kills the other one first
And
wins.
that's just the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the game. Because I can easily sweep up somebody with Gotenks and Mai, but if Gogeta's not there to kill like the actual like, it's
The
basically
threat.
the idea of like yeah the actual threat of the team, which is Cell. Which is funny because in that team, I believe they did use Gogeta, Cell, and Broly, and my only fear was like that Cell's gonna be a real problem.
Yeah.
Like I can take down Gogeta thanks to type advantage. Broly, while strong, not a problem. Cell is a problem
Yeah,
to
Broly's
me
been around so
personally.
long that like he's still one of, if not the best character in the game, but also I've fought him 675 million times. So I kind of know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
exactly. That's I think that's the difference is that I know exactly what's and Cells and Broly is very basic. He's just gonna fuck you up and then destroy your cards, and then he's gonna transform and he's gonna do that again. Cell comes in and is like, by the way, that card you were clicking when I came in, you can't use it anymore. And I go, fucking goddamn it,
You
Cell.
can't use it anymore, and I have a green card that's a key blast that goes through all key blasts, and it beats Rising Rush.
It's all forms of bad.
Uh-huh, it's not great. He's a really good
No,
character.
so definitely getting used to them.
And I guess
But to get
now the Gohan ticket drama seems so minuscule compared to this now.
No, it turns out like they were like, hold my beer, we're about to do something way worse. This only means that now Dokkan, you know what? The people at Dokkan are just like sitting pretty. They're like that. Legends was like that little kid is like, I'll never be like you, Dad. I'm not going to be working at an office. And then here's Legends in an office, and he gets a call from fucking his dad, Dokkan, going, "Hey, motherfucker, how's it going?
How's the
How's
9 to 5?
how's the 9 to 5? Turns out you were just like me at the end of the day."
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
that's kind of where Legends is right now.
it is.
You know, that doesn't mean that it can't improve in some way because it is still early going, but it's a bad step forward. Definitely.
Yeah, the game is
Maybe
still
this.
fun, and I don't have the same complaints that a lot of people do. That are like, Marie, the balance is shit, because I don't think it is. Faint really is my only complaint. The shit sucks. But you're gonna alienate a lot of people when you make this whole, the whole game is PvP based, and that's your big draw. But now also you're making it more frustrating for people who don't want to spend a lot of money to get what they want. And it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, it's true. Because again, as someone who was new, when I came in with a fucking plan of like, okay, I want female warriors. Here's the female warriors. I only summon on them. Cool. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, no, I originally came in with Super Saiyan God, but I was like, okay, I don't really have a PvP team at all because I just have Super Saiyan God and I have Kaio God to basically back me up, and that was enough for the low tiers. But eventually, I got to the point where I got to the 20s, and I was like, okay, this shit ain't gonna fly anymore. So I actually have to think
Right.
about my team.
You actually have to try.
I have to actually try. And then thankfully for me, the female banner came out at exactly that time, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. So I was able to get them, and then I was able to get the Universe Six. One of them, I was able to get Caulifla, which is the important one. I was able to get Bpan. So I was basically like set up with a team that was good enough for PvP, and I really don't have to, in theory, ever summon again because they're super solid. Like even
Right.
against the new better teams, as long as I'm playing better, I can easily like just counter their shit. It's not that hard. The only thing is playing better. But I don't know. For someone starting out now, I don't know what the fuck you summon on.
Yeah, what
Like
do you
I
even do?
guess
You just get fucked, I guess.
like try for Gogeta, get Gogeta, or don't. And then if you don't get Gogeta, I guess maybe reroll.
Yeah, I could see that. Rerolling in Legends sounds
Mm.
awful, by the way. I don't know
Yeah, no, don't
what
do
you
that.
even do, but God, that sounds really shitty.
I think in general for me, rerolling sounds terrible. Yeah, I know this is a personal thing. I just don't like rerolling.
I don't
I'm definitely
usually
in the
either.
mindset.
I can do it like a couple times, and then I'm like, all right, that's good. I've had enough.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm in the mindset of the arcade. I came here with a quarter. Let's see how far this shit goes. So that's what I do. One account, and then I'm done. Either I get what I want or I get nothing. And it's worked out fine enough. I technically by the end of War Collection had every single character, so no
That's true.
re-rolling necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't have to
Uh,
reroll. It's just easier on you once you get something
mhm.
good when you start out. But man, it's just like so many bad decisions, so many. I just don't
Yeah,
get
definitely.
what the plan was.
I'm telling you, it's heartbreaking when gotchas make bad decisions because you feel like there's something working here in the back force, and it really does. This is the unfortunateness of all gotchas being Japanese. We'll never actually get the answer
Oh
to
yeah, we'll
anything.
never ever.
The only time we've ever had like an actual like dev talk to Japanese devs is when Dokkan did that one live stream and someone asked about Gotenks and they were like, "Fuck off! What are you talking about? Gotenks is too strong."
Yeah, when they yeah, Gotenks too strong to Dokkan, but all this other shit we have in the game is fine.
God, maybe the best thing ever of just like Gotenks is too strong. By the way, here's Super Vegito.
Yep, Super Vegito that can solo basically the whole game. Yeah, here you go.
Yes, but the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks cannot Dokkan. He is too
He
strong.
does some damage and also seal supers, and you want this guy to get stronger? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Are you crazy? Also, look at what physical's rocking. They got that Broly with that with two Brolys. You're doing 4 attacks in a row. Come on, now you're just being greedy.
Yeah, be
This is about
reasonable,
balance.
please. Please.
Be reasonable. See, and that's what Legends devs don't want to be, and yet here they are.
Exactly. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Shit really sucks.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I think we should finally. Is there anyone up on the? Is there anyone on the scale? Let's be real here. Let's look me in the eyes, Zen, and tell me: are we giving Rildo, Vegeta, and Goku a good score here, or are we all
You
just in the
know we're
agreement?
not going to.
Okay, so can we just say right now they would have probably got it? The Rildo would have got it a 5 out of 5, but because he's GT, he's 3 out of 5.
Rildo would not even got a 5. Rildo sucks.
Rildo sucks. I thought he was the one that's like anti-regen and stuff.
He is, well, he's not anti-regen, he's anti-revive. So if he kills
Yes.
somebody that can come back, like Zamasu and Vegeta, they just die. Except he
Okay.
has no team because he has no tag. Everyone thought he was going to get regen tag, but he didn't. He got some bullshit like metamorphic warrior that nobody has.
Fucking what? Okay, you know what? I actually was preparing my statement for why Rildo sucked as well. Okay, let me say it this way: his entire gimmick is based on the fact that he has to deal the killing blow, right?
Correct.
But Legends is a game where at any point you can just tag out.
Yep. So basically what you have to do, because also he ignores cover blocking. So like he ignores tanking.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much what you have to do is get them to switch in their Zamasu, who is weak, into a combo, tag to Rildo during your combo, and then kill him. Or
Huh.
else you just don't do anything. Those are your options.
Oh yeah, he has merging. Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll say Rildo sucks. He would have probably gotten around a 1 out of 5 then. Because he still has technically, let's say he would have gotten a 3 and then GT -2, so he gets a 1 out of 5 big
That's
blow.
fair.
I think that's fair for him. Now Goku is the one that would have been 5 out of 5.
Yeah, well, yes, because Vegeta is the better character, but also
Mm-hmm.
Jesus fucking Christ, have you seen GT Vegeta?
Yes, no, thank you. Also, for some reason, I was really hoping they would just make GT one all big ass tag. They didn't. He's Super Baby Saga,
Uh-huh.
so he doesn't even really go with the other ones at this moment. So that's fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
shit sucks. Shit really
Shit
sucks.
sucks. Unbelievable suck. And also, they did not give him the mustache. So
Yeah, if you're
Kid
gonna
Goku
release the
will be
ugliest
Kid
character
Goku.
in anime history, at least commit.
Yeah, go full on. Also, ass baby, one of his, and baby does not get any justice in this big ass form because you can really see that his head looks like a Puyo Puyo pop piece gone wrong. Baby looks like, you know, all those images where they have that meme character whose brain is too big for his head. He kind
Yes.
of looks like one of those.
Oh, that's funny.
So let's say Vegeta's a 2 out of 5 big boy when you include in the scale, and then Kid Goku is a 3 out of 5 big boy, and we'll say that's it for the GT guys here. There's no catchy theme, so when we do Legends GT, there's no.
Nope, there's
That's
no
the only
defense.
reason.
There's no defense for this.
No, there's no. So that's just the way these guys are gonna roll. I think that's perfectly fair. I think we've been fair to these guys.
Yeah, fuck them. They're lucky they got anything at all.
Exactly. I will say I do like the giant red dragon in the back of Goku, but I also don't like Goku's fucking face. It looks weird.
It does. It does look weird.
Oh my god, guys! The shitty sword guy from the first guy Goku fights. He's in his background.
The shitty sword guy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna link it to you. This guy. I feel like this might actually dock a point from Kid Goku because this guy's in his background. Oh, that's bad. That's that did
I
not
can't
go the
even.
way I wanted.
Yeah, I can't even. What is that even?
One moment. I have to separate the image. It's that bad is that it just looks so horrible. One
Even the
moment.
game won't display it.
The game won't display. That guy.
Oh my god, that guy!
That
With
guy.
like the
Look at
sea
him.
creature head.
Look at this like borderline cross between a Mad Max character and a shitty Star Trek one-off alien.
Yeah, oh man, that is not ideal.
That's a point deduction in my mind. So
Yeah,
that's a two
we're
out of
dropping
five.
Goku down. Sorry, buddy.
That's
That shit
so
sucks.
yeah. I'm sorry that you got put with that. The dragon is really cool, but the dragon is not enough to save the fact that you have this man. You have Freddie Mercury's horrible clone gone wrong as one of your
Yeah,
background
oh
things.
man. Yikes.
All
That's a
right then.
yikes for me.
That's a big yikes. All right then. I think that's the big boys. Those are the boys put on the
We
scale.
didn't even give Vegeta a ranking, but I don't think he even needs one. Fuck him.
I think we agreed a 2 out of 5 for him
Okay,
when you
that
include
works for me.
yeah, because he is still strong, and these are our, except for the occasion of Middle Rildo, who, as we said, is not any form of good at the moment. That's the way these guys go.
Yeah,
All right, Zen. Is there questions for some
I
road
think
work
there's
today, or all
some,
the
and I
questions?
think all of them are about, oh my god, why is everything on fire? But let me double check.
Just to be sure, there might be a guy in there. You know what? Actually, Zen, do you hear that noise in the background?
Uh-oh.
Do you hear it? Because it sounds a lot like I really watch. I can't put in my theme song because Zen doesn't know how to put in a theme song. Hello everyone. Welcome to everyone's favorite show that it bombards other shows, Aurelia Watch. Here to talk to you about the fact that I think the next Legends I keep wanting to call it Legends Road Work, but the next Legends Road free to play character is going to be Aurelia. Let me tell you my thought process behind this. Every single free to play unit from there has been a kid. What kid is left for them to make a card out of that's new? It's Aurelia.
Kid Gohan?
Damn it. Why do you have to ruin my... All right, so chances are it's going to be a Kid Gohan next. This one's going to
So
be
I
I
guess,
don't
are you
know.
counting Goten and Trunks as not acceptable because of Gotenks?
Yes. They're not acceptable. Also because they also already have cards in here. So every single Legends Roadwork character so far has been unique. Kid Goku,
Oh,
Trunks, there's been Kid Goku. The Kid Trunks is the youth one that turns Super Saiyan. So that version of Trunks has never been, because there's been Kid Trunks, but there's not this specific Trunks. So
right,
that's
because that's
new.
Kid Future Trunks.
Yes. Gotenks, while he was here in his Super Saiyan form, this version of him is new. So I'm thinking the next one also has to be new. And in terms of new kids that no one's used, it's Kid Krillin. So good chance of Kid Krillin. So get hyped for Kid Krillin,
Kid
Free,
Chi Chi.
if it happens. Chi Chi, there's Chi Chi. There's the tiny Indian boy from the Dragon Ball. There's Oob, and then there's Aurelie, and then
Garlic
I can't,
Jr.
and then there's yes, and then there's Pan. Cell Junior, you said? I think Cell Junior already has
Oh,
a
I said
card. That's
Garlic
what.
Jr.
Oh, Garlic Junior would be hilarious, actually.
If it was all children and then Garlic Jr.
Yeah, and then he could transform into his big buff ass form, and then it's summon the dead zone, and then that's actually, oh my god, Legends could actually do the Garlic Junior that summons the dead zone. So after you transform, a timer shows up, and if the timer runs out, you get sucked into the dead zone. But it's like whatever character like you had at that time. So like you switch into Hercule, and Hercule gets put into the dead zone.
That would be funny. Yeah, and then like it would be whichever character takes the most hits from when the timer started. Either you or the enemy gets sucked
Oh,
into the
that'd be
dead
so
zone.
good. That'd be so good. So that's my current thought. That's the end of a Rayleigh watch. Thank you all for joining me. We now return you to questions.
All right, so the first one is from Marco at Marco96. He says, "What do you expect for the first anniversary? Whether it be units, level cap increase, banners, or whatever. Maybe something like a ticket
Hmm.
banner for how many stones you have spent so far. I think we'll probably get
Oh,
lucky
that'd be cool.
bags and maybe Super Vegito.
Yeah, if not Super Vegito, probably because at this point, if they do Super Vegito, that was also yeah has the was Gogeta their 6 month, by the way? Was Legend 6 month Super Gogeta?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I was gonna say the 6 months anniversary in Dokkan was Super Gogeta and Janemba, and they already did Gogeta and Janemba, so that makes me feel like at 6 months that's the unit they release. And so for 1 year it'll be Super Vegito, and then they can't do a new Broly, so it'll probably be like I don't know, Boo Tanks or something. One of them Boos,
Ugh, boo
Buhan.
tanks.
It'll be Buhan,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
then
I hope we don't get a level cap increase because I fucking hate it. But I mean, maybe.
level cap increase. I don't think so. Well, actually, it kind of depends. I don't know. The max level they have for characters is like what 9999. So
Probably. Yeah, it's probably something like that.
I think if they do that, they need to they need to start releasing banners where like this character shows up at like strength 1000.
Oh, like you pull him and he's already leveled.
Yes, like they need to start doing that shit if they're gonna go increasing the level more.
That'd be funny.
That's my personal thing. Just to make it go faster. I don't know. That would save like what 3 minutes, 4 5 minutes
Yeah,
at
not a
10 minutes.
ton, but just enough time.
It's enough time to be like, okay, cool. And then all the orb stuff is already filled out for you, so you're like, okay, cool. I don't need to worry about that, or at least the base form of it. Uh, I could also see Kefla being maybe Kefka being the 1 year along with Super Vegito as like a fusion thing. Like, all right, here's the other fusions, a double fusion banner, if not Buhan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see it. I don't know.
Oh, you
I'm
know,
leaning towards Super Vegito just because I think like
he's
they're gonna
hype.
just want to make a fuck ton of money, and that's all they're gonna give a
Yeah,
shit about. So it's gonna be Super Vegito.
fucking Super Saiyan Gogeta took down Legends, which makes me feel like, damn, this is just the base form. You're not getting. You didn't even get the full entree. You guys are like gorging yourselves on the appetizer. The full meal is not here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I could see that definitely. And then from there, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
Giblet.
we
It
will
will be
see.
Giblet.
That's for sure.
A free Giblet.
Wait, is it
Calling it
giblet or
now.
giblet? I assumed it was giblet because that's the food.
Yeah, that's the thing is that the food is giblet, so I assume that they put some inflection on it, so it's giblet, like Kimmy Gibbler, but with a T.
Old
Giblet.
giblet.
Yes.
God, that's a
Just
bad name.
it is a bad name. It's a terrible name. I don't know why you would ever name your character that.
Yeah, I can't
But then
say
it's
that it makes too much sense. But whatever. That's what they went with.
yeah, especially when like the other guy has a much easier to pronounce name. Who I can't Shallot. What's Shallot's food name actually?
Shallot.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a food called shallot?
Yeah, shallots.
I'll be damned. Learn something new every day. Find out more at the first year
It's a
when it
type of
happens.
onion.
Oh, that's disturbing. I don't like that.
I don't like onions.
No, not a fan. But there's a lot of vegetables I'm not a fan of. If I were to give you a list.
That's fair.
All right, what's the next question we got there, Zen?
Let's see. The next question is, what's your opinion on the increased level cap, and where do you think they'll stop? Please be soon.
9999.
Hey, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the level cap is just something that they're gonna increase every time they don't have anything else to put out. So they're gonna be like, we got nothing content, we got nothing, so let's just fucking do it. Let's just drop it.
We know how much you love grinding for soul spears for Broly. Why don't you get back at it?
Yeah, we know how much you love having to level up units you already fucking finished leveling up.
Yeah. We all know how much you like having your unit seem like it's done and then it's not done. So the numbers are bigger this time. The crazy thing is that the level difference doesn't really do anything besides invalidate old hard content.
Pretty much, yeah, because everyone levels up all at the same time. So it's not like it's
Yeah.
really doing you any benefit because everyone else is also leveling up. So pretty much all it does is let you shit on old fights.
Yeah, it seems to be the only real benefit to it. But then it sucks more because then they introduce new fights and you go, why? What I'm saying is don't increase the level increase because I'll have to fucking do Demon King Piccolo again. And I don't want to do that again.
Oh god, you would. That's right.
No, thank you.
I really hate having to do that.
Once was enough.
All right, well, let's see. The next question is, do you think they should add energy tickets to one of the metal shops? And then someone replied to that and said they already are. I don't even know if that's true or not. Are they?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it wouldn't be a bad thing. More energy is always good. But I feel like tickets are just a short, small gap from going like, well, we don't have to fix our actual stamina system because you can just get more tickets. And
Right.
it's like, well, I guess you are technically true. This
Eh,
does not make me happy though.
technically correct, yes. All right, the next
Hmm.
question is Legends going downhill, and why is the answer yes? I think that's pretty much what we talked about all today.
Yeah, see about 20 minutes ago
Yeah.
to see what our feelings on that. The answer is yes.
Next one is, can you rank more mutuals on the big boy scale often because it's really funny? Yeah, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Not right
We
now,
will.
but yeah, in the future.
We look forward to the D free one coming to be released soon.
Next one says,
Potentially
uh,
we'll have the most surprising person ranking D free if everything goes according to plan. All right,
keep your eyes
sorry.
peeled. So the next one is, I played Legends when it first came out, but dropped it about a month later. Is it worth picking up again? Eh, it's up to you, really.
I mean,
It's fun,
it's
but
unfortunate
you
that
just
you
got some
picked the
other bullshit
worst.
to deal with now.
Yeah, you kind of picked the worst time to start up. The best time probably is during a step up banner, just because it's the easiest way to just get a bunch of sparking.
Yeah, that's definitely the best time.
Yeah, especially since like the Gohan one was good. It's better than the Beerus one because in the Beerus ticket one, you did not want to get Beerus.
Yeah, poor Beerus.
Poor Beerus. The worst support unit in the entire game.
Yeah, it sucks to suck, man. That's all there is to it, really.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe someday God Key. No, I don't want to get Beerus's hopes up. Stop using Beerus and then he'll get a buff.
Yeah,
How about
everyone
that?
stop using Beerus, goddammit. He's still getting used.
Yeah. Come on. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know it's really good when you do the power flick, but you need to stop yourselves.
Yeah, that kind of is the main appeal of Beerus. The flick.
It's the greatest thing ever because he goes up to them and then he goes "Eek, eek," and then he basically does like the rock version of a "Eek, eek," but he just like pokes them and he's like shan shan and it's hilarious. It's the greatest thing about him.
It's maybe the only good thing about him, but it is there.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's that is the best thing about him, hands down. He is the only buffer for God Key that you really wish you wouldn't have to use. So there you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Alright, so
can't
the
believe
next one
Dokkan.
is GT bias aside, that's impossible. If the new
Hmm.
Vegeta would have been better, would you have summoned for him? I think he's good as it is. I just don't want GT fucking Vegeta.
Yeah, that's never gonna. No matter how good a unit is never gonna wash away the stink of GT.
The sin of being a GT unit.
The only ones that this doesn't apply to again are Pan and Giru, the two, the two that were able to survive it, and Majub, depending on the art, Majub can be saved.
That's true.
But yeah, that's there's no problem. Yeah, they're. I did throw one summon at them, but also like I'm not gonna go fucking broke bananas for them,
Yeah, for fucking
especially
GT
considering
units,
like
like no, thank you.
yeah, no thanks. Especially for like, and thankfully at least Green has the at least Gogeta's here, so now people can stop saying this green unit is bad because they're green, because now Gogeta exists,
Yeah, so
as
you
opposed
actually
to
need to use green units again.
yeah. So green units are actually good to use. It's so good that you don't even mind if there's a Broly on there. It's like, well, Gogeta can just take care of Broly, so who cares? But you need something to help stop Gogeta's just pure fuckery, and a green unit is definitely good for there. But yeah, if I'm not interested in the character all that much, I'm not gonna actually go crazy for them. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not one of those kind of like, oh, this guy's really good. I should summon more on him because that's what causes you to go like, well, I got yeah. That's what happens to poor Rakurai, who went like 500 stones deep trying to catch Metal Cooler and ended up just getting a Champa.
Oof,
So yeah. And
that
even
is
though
rough.
Champa is good now, that does not wash away the fact that you just pulled Champa.
Yeah, that's a yikes as well. Poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. And that's why you don't want to do it. Always just go base by base. And there was no saving these GT units. Come on.
Nope.
The only unit I would possibly pull for GT would be the blowjob giving Trunks, and that's the only unit.
Fair. Very fair.
Sparking.
All right, next one
I've,
is I know from earlier tweets you are not the biggest fan of how UST 11 is set up, but what specifically is the issue with it? Watch the earlier episode for that. And then he
yeah,
also
there you go.
said, sorry, I have another question as well, if you don't mind. If banners continue like the UST 11 and the Gogeta banner, do you think it would be fair to just remove the Masters packs? The only reason I'm going to say no to that is because now those tickets matter.
Yeah, I also don't see the point of removing master tickets. They're just kind of free summons. So, unless
Unless
they're
they
being
were to like make the tickets specifically like UST to summon tickets instead, maybe.
yes, that's the only thing where I'm like, if we get that instead, and then I'll go, okay, that's fair. But if you just take them away and then don't give us anything to replace them with, what the fuck? Why'd you take away these tickets?
Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it at that point.
Yeah.
Because the only reason you're even doing that is just to fucking piss everybody off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't replace something by removing something and going, we're gonna replace this with something, but then don't actually replace it right away.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
All right, next one is, do you prefer being able to buy a bundle unit or the GSP ticket? Definitely the unit. 100 million
Bundle
thousand
unit.
percent the unit.
You cannot fight a guaranteed unit. There is literally no. You could give me. No, this is not true. Because you could give me 1 million, and eventually, I guess I'll get them. But I would still take like at least 10 tickets if it just means I can just get the character I want with no other bells and whistles attached to them. It's like, here's just the unit. And I'll go, thank you. This is all I wanted. I don't
Right,
have to pull anymore. I don't have
right.
to worry about anything because I have them. Because you always run into the fact that, like, your luck is just going to fuck you over.
Yeah, at some point there's nothing you can do. You're just fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have that
And
fallback
with.
that actually matters. The
Exactly.
the more you can take RNG out of it, the better. That's all there is to it for me.
Mm-hmm. Even if it did end up like I didn't even end up having to buy Rage Vegeta just because I ended up only getting Rage Vegeta. But just the fact that, like, okay, yeah, Rage Vegeta was just always there. That was nice.
That is nice.
The only time where I was like, oh, that kind of sucks was when it was Kaba instead of Caulifla and Kale. Because I knew for a fact people wanted Caulifla and Kale, but not Kaba.
Yeah, but Cap is good though.
Kaba was good, and that's I think the only one that from the time I've been playing with that wasn't super good was that Trunks. Back when everyone thought Mai would be the free unit,
When everyone had some shit to say to Mai and then they looked stupid.
when they're like, "Oh, Mai, she a girl. What's she gonna do against the strongest Saiyan Broly?" And the answer was, "She's gonna do her fucking best.
She's
She's
gonna
gonna
try,
shot.
god damn it.
She's gonna show up for the Rising Rush and just shoot a shotgun into a giant blast. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna make Final Form Cooler look like a fucking punk. That's what she's gonna do."
As is tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the next one is, who's the best unit in the game? Is it Gogeta or Gogeta? Probably Gogeta.
It's a my. It's a my.
No, it's definitely Cell for me. That's my vote. It's fucking Cell's stupid as shit.
Yeah, considering that I still don't like fighting Cell. The Cell's dumb fucking effect of just like, by the way, your card is locked, and then you can do a Rising Rush, and then if you get unlucky and he locks the very most left card, the very most right card, I mean, you just can't use that card because it stays. It's not locked to one card. It's just a slot.
Yep. Yeah, so
That's
it
stupid.
doesn't lock a card, even if, yeah, it locks the slot, not the card. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's so dumb. He's so stupid, and then he can also just save the day randomly. Something Cell didn't even do in the fucking show. So why does he have that ability?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's dumb.
He's dumb. Gogeta's definitely also very dumb, but I feel like he's a more of a beating somebody with a rock over and over and over again level dumb. It's the same level of Broly dumb. Cell's a very much like a this sucks to fight dumb.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's see. The
Yeah.
next one is, do you think they should slow down a little bit in the amount of content that we are getting? Well, now I do. Before I was like, it's not that big of a deal because you can just pick and choose what you're going to chase, but now you just get whatever, even when you chase, so.
Yeah. And in terms of events, no. They need more events because I need more chrono crystals.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it, so please give more. I will gladly take more stages of Broly because I guess I need them now.
Also true, yes.
Yes, give me a completely new story of it to just kind of grind out these points for Broly for some reason. I don't know why, but thank you for them.
Let's
Do you
see, the
think like
next
Legends
one.
is one event away from actually just telling the full story of Dragon Ball Super Broly?
Yeah, we gotta be close. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. We're dangerously close. I keep skipping it all, but I feel like I could get a vast amount of the story just by playing it there.
Let's see. Next one is: Are the new updates that bad, or is everyone just exaggerating? Watch the
Uh
episode.
yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
and that's it.
Find out more.
Yeah, find
You
out
know, it's
more in
funny
all the
that
words that we've already said.
yeah, we set it up front because we knew for a fact that led that a lot of questions was going to be about this. So cite back, cite our sources, go back.
Yeah, go back and look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it for Legends Roadwork, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a sad day in Legends.
yeah. It's a dark
Hopefully,
it's a dark day. It's raining right now.
yeah. Especially I feel like I thought I had all my bad Legends vibes removed with the Demon King Piccolo fight, but I feel like they've all returned.
Yeah, I'm definitely not enthusiastic. That's for sure. But we'll see what happens in the
No,
future.
yeah. We've been through as someone. Let's just say as people who have survived through the terrible, terrible time that was after the Super Saiyan 4s were released in Dokkan, it surely can't get any worse.
That's true.
But let's see. But let's see, huh?
All
Let's
right,
see.
ladies and gentlemen. We will see you hopefully next time, assuming you guys are still playing this.
Still with us, yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.